大家好! Welcome back to our channel. Today we will be talking about Chinese four tones. So if you have problems with pronouncing four tones, please keep on watching. As a Chinese learner, you already knew that in Chinese we have characters, which is what we use in our daily life. And then we have the pinyins. The pinyin is a system to show us the pronunciation of the characters, which we don't use in our daily life. We only use it when we are typing. So for the pinyin, we have initials, finals, and then the tones. That is what we're going to learn today. Chinese tones is very important. If you cannot master Chinese tones, even if you pass the HSK 5 or 6, you will still find it very difficult to be understood while talking with natives. Basically, we have 5 tones. We have first tone, second tone, third tone, fourth tone, and neutral tone, which mostly doesn't count as a tone because it doesn't have a tone mark. So mostly people just say in Chinese we have 4 tones. Actually, each language has a tone, just they use it in a very flexible way. Take English as an example. Happy, this word. When you say happy, it's actually include ha first tone. This is a first tone in Chinese. And pi, it's more like neutral tone in Chinese. So happy, if you read it this way, it's a first tone and neutral tone, but you can also say other way like happy, right? And it's different tones. So what I'm going to do is try to find a similar sound in English to link with the Chinese tones. In this way, you can remember faster. Now let's get started. Let's take ah as an example and make it a first tone. The first tone has a horizontal mark. Ah, if you don't remember, you can think about the Adele's song, Hello. The first lyrics is Hello, ha. This is a first tone. Hello, ha. So now let's do some practice. For example, to eat, chi is chi. You can think about the song, Hello, chi, chi lo, chi. Second practice is to drink, which is H-E. How do you pronounce that? Think about this song and then think about the tone. He, right? He is to drink. Next one, middle. Z-H-O-N-G. And it's also first tone. How do you pronounce that? Hello, zhong, right? Zhong. Now let's take a look at the second tone, which is a rising tone. The tone mark is also going up. We have many rising tones in other languages. Let's take English as an example. When you say right, that's second tone. Or when you say okay, A, that's a second tone. So let's say take ah as example, make it a second tone, a rising tone, like okay, A. So let's move that sound to ah, become ah, right? Ah, that's a second tone. Now you already know that the second tone is actually a rising question tone. Let's do some practices. Let's say one, which means to play. One. It's also the rising tone, like a question in English. One. Second one is do not have, which is M-E-I. It's may, right? If there's no tone, may. But you think about the question tone, okay, right, and make it on may this sound. It will be may, right? May. Last one, and in Chinese is H-E. The pronunciation without a tone is he. think about the second tone, the rising tone. Right? Okay. Make it with he. Now let's look at third tone. The tone mark of third tone is going down and going up. So it's different from the other tones. It has a turning point in the bottom. When we pronounce, the sound will also applies to the tone mark. Take ah, the vowel as example. It's ah. So the sound is also going down and then going up. In English, you actually have this sound, which is in This is a third tone. But third tone is just a more slow version of You say right? Now let's do some practices. The first one is U in Chinese, which is N-I with a third tone mark. How do you pronounce that? Think about. It is ni, right? Ni. Okay, second one is good. Good is also third tone. The pinyin is H-A-O. The pronunciation without the tone is how. Make it a third tone. How, right? That's the pronunciation of good. How. Okay, last pronunciation practice for third tone. Beautiful. How do you say beautiful? It is M-E-I with a third tone mark. M-E-I without a tone is may. Make it with the sound may, right? May is beautiful. I think the third tone is the easiest one, but we still need to pay attention to that. The third tone and the second tone is a little bit similar. Many of my students get confused with the second tone and the third tone. Let's review again. The second tone is ah. The third tone is ah. Do you hear the differences? Now let's look at the fourth tone, which is a hush tone. The tone mark is going down. When we pronounce, we will be sound a little bit aggressive. Let's take ah as example. With the fourth tone, it will be ah. You have this sound in English when you say ouch. The ow is a fourth tone. Now let's do some practices. For example, to be in Chinese is S-H-I with a fourth tone mark, which is 是, right? 是 sounds like ouch, ow, 是. They are the same tone. The second one is to look. Pinyin is K-A-N with a fourth tone mark. Without a tone, the pronunciation is kan. The tone is fourth tone, which sounds like ow with kan. Combine them together. Kan, right? Kan is to look at. Okay, the last pronunciation practice for fourth tone is to sing. How do you say that? It's chang without tone, so how do you make it with fourth tone? Ow, chang, chang, right? Chang is to sing. Chang. So that's all the four tones in Chinese. Do you still remember it? Now let's review it together. First tone with ah, which sounds like hello, ha, ah. Please read after me. Ah. Okay. Second tone is a question rising tone, like okay, right. So it's ah. Okay. Third tone is like So with the ah sound, it will be ah. Fourth tone is a little bit aggressive. Like when you say ouch, the ow is fourth tone. So with ah sound, it will be ah, ah. So that's all for this lesson today. I hope it helps. If you want to improve your Chinese tones more effectively, I really recommend you to join my pronunciation WeChat class. You will get a lot of practices of speaking Chinese and get my feedback on how's your pronunciation, how's your tones, which tone is good, which tone is not so proper, and how to improve them. I will leave the link below. If you are interested, please check it out for more details. Thank you for watching till the end. If you like this video, please like or share it with your friend.